Let's talk about something we have all felt. That constant, low-grade tired feeling. It's so common that, honestly, we kind of just expect it now. But what if it's not just a personal problem? In this explainer, we're going to unpack why so many of us are always tired and why the solution, well, it's not as simple as you might think. Okay, just picture this. The alarm goes off, you open your eyes, the day is starting, and boom, there it is. Before you've even had your first sip of coffee, that old, familiar feeling of fatigue just hits you. It is such a frustrating way to start the day, and it makes you wonder, am I ever going to feel properly rested again? Now, let's be really clear here. We're not talking about that bone leap exhaustion, the kind you feel after pulling an all-nighter or running a marathon. Nope, this is something way more subtle. And that right there is the key. You're not running on empty, but you are definitely not at 100% either. You're just stuck, floating in this weird gray area of energy that never feels like quite enough to really get you through the day. So you start asking yourself, right? Look, I'm trying to get my 8 hours. I'm eating okay. So what gives? Why do I still feel like this? That is the big question we're going to tackle. All right, so the first place everyone's mind goes is sleep. But as we're about to see, that's really just one small piece of a much, much bigger puzzle. This is the advice we've all heard a million times, right? Oh, you're tired? Just sleep more. But let's be honest. How many of us have tried that? We get a full 8, even 9 hours, and we wake up feeling pretty much the same. So this really reframes the whole problem. The simple answer is just sleep more. But the fuller picture shows us that's not the whole story. It's not just about the quantity of sleep. It's about the quality of that sleep. It's about the consistency of your schedule. And, this one's a big one, it's about the entire environment you're in all day long. Okay, so if more hours in bed isn't the magic fix, what's really going on? Let's dig into the real culprits. The hidden things that are quietly draining your energy all day, probably without you even noticing. Here is a huge one. Your brain almost never gets a chance to just be off, to be idle. We're just constantly getting hit with information, so our brains are always on, always processing, because our world pretty much demands that we stay connected 24/7. And all that stimulation comes from everywhere. It's the endless ping, ping, ping of notifications on our phones. It's the glow of the screens we stare at all day. It's the fire hose of information from the news and social media. And, this is a sneaky one, it's every single tiny decision we are forced to make. Yeah, that last point about decisions is so real. It actually has a name: decision fatigue. Think of your brain like a battery. Every small choice, what to wear, what to eat for lunch, which email to answer first, it drains a tiny bit of power. And by the end of the day, all those little withdrawals add up, and your battery is just low. So when we feel that drain, what do? We try to rest, but here's the twist. What we think of as rest might actually be making the problem worse. I mean, think about how you unwind. For a lot of us, it's scrolling through social media or watching some short videos, right? It feels like downtime. You're not working, so you must be relaxing. But here's the crucial part. Your brain isn't resting at all. It's still consuming, it's still processing, it's still reacting to everything it sees. That's not real recovery. It's just a different kind of mental engagement. It's distraction, not restoration. So if even our attempts to rest aren't actually helping us recharge, what is going on? Well, this is where we need to zoom out, because this constant drain, it's not some accident and it's not your fault. It's basically a feature of the system we all live in. The apps, the platforms, the shows we stream, they are literally engineered to keep us engaged. Their entire goal is to capture and hold our attention. And what does holding our attention require? It requires our mental energy. So what you end up with is an environment where the default setting is just on. We're always connected. Our minds are always active. We are always being stimulated. Our brains are essentially running a marathon that has no finish line. And this right here, this is the most important takeaway from all of this. This feeling of being constantly tired isn't a sign that you're broken or lazy. It's a perfectly normal human response to a completely abnormal environment. When you live with this low-level drain day in and day out, something kind of insidious happens. Your brain just recalibrates. And this state of being just a little bit tired all the time, it just becomes your new normal. You stop questioning it because it's all you know. So I want to leave you with this final thought. What if this baseline exhaustion that we've all just come to accept isn't the way things have to be? What if feeling truly rested, truly energized, is actually possible once we start to see what's really going on?